Hello and welcome. This is probably one of the best decisions of your life. This program will bring about a complete transformation in your life. Once you complete the course, you will see innumerable career opportunities opening up. As a member of this comprehensive program, you are set to become part of a whole new world, the world of IT literacy. This is a world of knowledge, convenience, entertainment, and importantly, a world in which you are going to get a lot of respect. Learning seems rewarding and wholesome only when it makes you able for earning. Yes, this course is going to show you how to make use of your learning to start earning. This unique learning program is quite different from anything you have experienced before. Let's get introduced to the various modules in the course. Applications. Even if you are completely ignorant of computers, like I was, do not worry. The initial sessions of the applications segment cover all the basics. So even if you have never touched a computer before, no problem. The best part of this course is that you get so much more than you expect. While working with computers, having good typing skills is an added advantage. Typing tutorials are included in each session to help improve your typing skills. Gradually, various concepts like the wonders of the internet are introduced. Believe me, you will see and do things you could never even have imagined. Today, the world is so connected, and other than physically shaking hands, you can connect with anyone, anywhere in the world in all possible ways. You will learn about many kinds of important computer software. All the essential ones are covered, so no matter which field you are associated with, you are set. The knowledge you will get is so solid that you can apply it anywhere. For example, if you have learned to use one kind of word processor or spreadsheet, you are going to be proficient enough to use any kind of word processor or spreadsheet. Do it yourself. These practice modules are really nice. Knowledge without application is not of much use. So in these activities, you actually design and create professional outputs like greeting cards, visiting cards, invitation cards, calendar, company profiles, catalogs, magazine covers, training presentations, sales reports, exam records and databases, event expense sheets, posters, leaflets, and many more. The interesting part is that while you are creating these, it is being recorded. A camera records your actions, expressions, as well as on-screen movements. Also, you can record a voice commentary about what you are doing. It is your process folio, your live portfolio. So make sure you appear smart and presentable, both in your dress and your work. After all, it's a live performance. Take a challenge. Who doesn't enjoy a challenge? What you study is reinforced here. You are asked to recall what you have learned and given 3 chances to answer correctly. If you are not able to get it right, you are given hints. Beware, you will score less upon using hints. Obviously, you are not likely to forget anything after such challenges. Also, you get to know if your level of concentration needs to be better. Important websites. This segment imparts information about some very interesting and useful websites. These can help you get information about things like legal requirements for setting up a business, schemes and services offered by the government, and lots more. You also learn useful skills like booking tickets, paying bills, and reading newspapers online and many other things. On the entertainment front, you are introduced to websites where you can watch movies, listen to music, and play games. So lots of fun is in store. Mobile apps. This segment is about how you can make your smartphone smarter by installing different apps. By using these apps, you can make your phone as good as a computer. You will be able to do so much on the move and can save so much precious time. Interesting videos. This course makes sure you understand concepts in a way that is both interesting and enjoyable. In the interesting videos segment, you will meet a couple of mouse characters, Tiri and Miri, who will make you laugh with their antics and introduce you to concepts in a unique way. You will also see a lot of informative and entertaining videos about famous personalities, the history of Google, applications of the internet, and more. Book references. You also get a textbook with a lot of reference material. You can refer to it whenever you wish. Don't forget to study from it for your exams. Ergonomics. To work well, you need to stay well. That is exactly the focus of the ergonomics segment. It guides you about how to prevent straining your eyes and other parts of your body while you work at your computer. Believe me, this is a very useful segment. Go Green. The Go Green segment emphasizes the importance of conserving natural resources. You are advised about how you can avoid wastage of paper, electricity, and other resources. After all, the more we save things, the longer they will last. The goal is not only to benefit existing living beings, but to conserve the resources for future generations too. Netiquette. We all need to follow certain rules in the real world, don't we? This is required in the virtual world too. You will learn about netiquette, that is, the correct way to use the internet. This includes communicating in a polite manner, whether it's through email, a chat conversation, or an online forum. Other things like respecting copyright issues, posting topics at relevant places, and respecting the time of others are also covered. So when you interact online with people you have not met personally, they will still have a great impression about you. Session completion tests. A learning session cannot be considered complete without testing your knowledge. Session completion tests evaluate your competence at each stage. Session completion certificates. You are awarded certificates on completion of each session. You can view them on screen and also print them if you wish. It's a great feeling getting so many certificates. Session feedback. The best part of this course is that it is regularly updated. Information of the latest technologies keeps getting included to add value to your learning experience. Feel free to share your feedback regarding what you like and what additional you would like. It will surely be considered. Meri Dukaan. This is a very interesting segment in story form. Different characters share their personal success stories using day-to-day scenarios. Their experiences are mostly related to the skills learned in the session. You get to know how knowledge of a specific skill can lead to an earning opportunity. You will instantly connect with the characters because they are normal people just like you and me. Remember, all the above modules are interwoven. So it's not that you will learn them one after another. You will learn a small part of each in a session, small chunks which are easy to understand and remember. Each session will take you one step towards becoming an all-rounder in the field of computer literacy, making you the smart user of computers. I am sure you will enjoy the journey as much as you will love the ultimate destination. Good luck.
Generally, personal computers are of two types: desktop computer and laptop. Let's see how does this computer looks like. This computer consists of some important parts. For example, this is the CPU. This is a monitor. This is a keyboard, and this is a mouse. The CPU is the brain of the computer. The CPU edits and saves different images, videos, and documents which we save on the computer. So where do we get to see this edited data? Of course, on this monitor. When we want to type something or insert numbers, this keyboard helps us to do so. And mouse helps us to access and open files on a computer. A mouse consists of 3 buttons: left click, right click, and a scroll button which is in the middle. We will again see the brief on the above. Generally, personal computer. What's on the backside? What's on the backside of a computer? In order to make the computer work smoothly, we need to connect all these parts to the CPU. Let us see how to connect these parts to the CPU. This is a rear view of the CPU. Now we all know a computer needs electricity to run. So for the supply of electricity, we need to connect the power cable to the CPU. Next, to see the displayed images or text on the screen, we need to turn on the monitor. To view the actual work going on in CPU, we need to connect the monitor cable to the monitor port on the CPU. To connect it, we use this power cable. Similarly, the keyboard and mouse can be connected to the CPU. You must have seen when the CPU is turned on and working, the temperature inside it starts increasing. The fan inside the CPU helps cool down the temperature by circulating air. What's on the backside of a computer? know your laptop. What is it? Why is it called laptop? Now, let us see how does a laptop look like. A laptop is like a square-shaped computer. Every laptop has a manufacturer company name on it. If you carefully look at it, you will notice that the laptop is slightly thicker near the hinges and narrower on the other side. We can open the laptop's lid from the narrower side. A desktop consists of monitor, CPU, keyboard, and mouse that together form a system. Similarly, a laptop has all this built-in system in one design. Now let us know why it is called a laptop. Here, lap means thigh. It is a portable and easily accessible computer that fits on the top of your lap. Hence, it is called a laptop. How to open the laptop lid. Earlier, we had seen that a laptop consists of built-in parts of a computer in this small box. You must have noticed that this laptop needs to be handled cautiously, as we are familiar that one side of the laptop has hinges, while the other side consists of a lid to open. To open this lid, pull and hold the lid with one hand and place your other hand on the base. Next, slowly and carefully pull the lid upwards. You can see the laptop is open. What do you see after opening the laptop lid? Now let us see various parts of the laptop. Do you know where the laptop's monitor is? Over here. It is also known as a screen. You can type the desired text using this keyboard. Instead of a mouse, you can use this touch-sensitive trackpad. It also consists of left and right-click buttons. You can use the trackpad similar to the scroll button function in the mouse. The colorful stickers that you see after opening the laptop shows the special features of the laptop. So next time when you open a laptop, do not forget to read them. On this side, you can see the laptop speakers. The laptop also has an inbuilt mic. The ports seen on both sides of the laptop are used to connect various devices to the laptop. So if you want to connect your headphones to the laptop, then here is its output and we can add input from here. The headphone is used for listening and the associated mic attached for voice commands. What's on the back side of laptop? Until now, we have seen all the parts of a laptop but could not see the CPU. This is because the CPU is placed at the base of the laptop. The laptop also has a battery that can be charged so that the laptop does not require a continuous power supply. This makes the laptop portable and easy to carry anywhere. Now this is the rear view of the laptop. Here you can see the ventilation for a laptop is carried out. Now in this laptop, you can see the battery is connected from outside, so it is easily removable. On the other hand, the battery from this laptop cannot be removed easily. We need to visit the authorized service center to get the battery removed. However, if we try and remove the battery on our own by unscrewing it, then we won't get the laptop warranty benefit provided. What's on Starting a computer and laptop. Now let us see how to start a computer. For this, first we will turn on the power supply button, and then we will press the CPU's power button. As soon as you press the power button, a light is seen and the monitor is turned on. Type your password in the login screen and then press enter. Look, the computer is turned on. Now, to charge a laptop battery, you need to plug in the charger cable to the power supply and then connect the other end to the laptop. You can continue working while the laptop is getting charged. Now let us start the laptop. For this, click the power button. You can see our laptop is turned on. Headphone. We often listen to various songs from the computer and also enjoy listening music from the videos. To do this, we need a headphone. The headphone must be connected to the CPU. The output is used while listening to the music, and the input is used to record your own voice or for voice commands. Mouse. As per your need, you can connect an external mouse to the laptop. You can control the cursor from the laptop using the external mouse as well as the laptop's trackpad. A USB dongle is used to connect a wireless mouse to a computer or laptop. After the mouse is connected, you can see a red light blinks from the bottom of the mouse. This means the mouse is now ready to use. Keyboard. You can also connect an external keyboard to the laptop when needed. The external keyboards are bigger in size, and so are the keys, which makes it convenient to use. When the external keyboard is connected to the laptop, we can enter data using the laptop keys as well as the external keyboard. Webcam. If we need a camera while using the computer, then we need to attach a camera similar to this one. It is known as a webcam. Sometimes the webcam consists of LED lights which help light up things in low light. Now let us see how to connect a webcam to the computer. We can use the clip to hold the camera to the monitor and then connect its wire to the CPU. If you look closely, you can see a camera above the laptop screen and a light next to it.
At the end of this assignment, you will be able to perform basic functions on a laptop such as start, lock, unlock, sign out and shut down. Explain how and when to lock and sign out from a laptop, and explain the hibernate and sleep modes of a laptop. Have you ever seen a computing device that looks like a notebook? You might have seen people at parks or coffee shops, or even at an office or school, working with these electronic notebooks. You might even have come across people using such devices while traveling. To know more about these mobile computers, please watch this video. People conveniently keep these devices on their laps or on tables. These are mobile computers called laptops. Let us see some features of laptop. A laptop offers most of the features of a desktop computer packed in a portable unit. So, a laptop is very convenient to carry anywhere. A laptop runs on battery, and this enables you to work on the move or at different desks. When you plug in a laptop, the battery recharges automatically. A laptop is fully functional. It has a built-in monitor, speakers, mouse, keyboard, and even a touchpad. So, it works well without the need to connect any external peripheral and is a compact unit. If you're not comfortable with the touchpad and keyboard, or you prefer viewing on a large monitor, you can connect the desired peripherals to your laptop very easily. You can also connect speakers, projectors, an external mouse, and other mobile devices to your laptop. Using a laptop for the first time can be a slightly different experience. But don't worry, it's different, not difficult. Let us first understand the basic parts of a laptop. This is the screen. This provides the visual display of the graphical user interface. This is the power button. This is generally located above the keyboard and can be recognized by this icon of a circle with a vertical bar. This button is used to start and shut down the laptop. This is the keyboard. It is used for typing, hence it is an input device. This is a touchpad. To move the mouse cursor, you can touch your fingers on this touchpad. It is used for navigation. Now that you know what a laptop looks like, why don't we learn how to start and shut down a laptop? Please watch the video to learn how to start and shut down a laptop. To start a laptop, first look for the power button, which is generally located at either the top right or top left corner above the keyboard. Press this button. Wait for a few seconds for the laptop to come on. A screen with an attractive wallpaper is displayed with the current date and time. Press any key or click anywhere on the screen to display the sign-in screen. If more than one user is listed, click the account you want to sign in with. If an account is not password protected, you are signed in immediately. If you are prompted for a password, type in the required password and press Enter. The desktop is displayed. Now your laptop is ready to use. To shut it down, click the Start button. The Start menu is displayed. Now click the Power icon and then the Shutdown option. Wait till your laptop shuts down properly. Laptops are compact and convenient. But because these are mobile devices, it becomes all the more important to keep your data confidential. Sometimes when multiple users share a laptop, it is ideal to protect the data and understand how to lock the laptop or sign out of your account. So, how is locking a laptop different from signing out? Watch this video. Some pointers you should remember before locking your laptop. You should lock your laptop if you have to leave it unattended for a few minutes and want to resume your work after coming back. When you lock your laptop, the running applications remain as you leave them. No one can access any of your documents without entering the correct password. So, locking the laptop helps protect your data from unauthorized access. Some pointers you should remember before signing out of your laptop. If more than one person uses a laptop, it is ideal to sign out of the laptop when it is not in use. Signing out ensures that if any other user signs into your laptop, they will not be able to access your data. Signing out closes all running applications, so it is important to save your work and other documents before signing out. Signing out does not turn the laptop off, so other users can immediately sign in without restarting the laptop. Once you have locked a laptop, you would also need to unlock it. You know when you should sign out of a laptop and when you should just lock it. Watch the video to understand how to sign out and lock a laptop. To lock a laptop, click on the Start button. The Start menu is displayed. Click the user account icon. A list of options is displayed. Click to select the lock option. Your laptop is locked now. Alternatively, just press the Windows plus L keys to instantly lock your laptop. The lock screen is displayed. Your laptop is locked now. No one can access your laptop without entering an appropriate password. To unlock a laptop, press any key on the keyboard or click anywhere on the screen. The sign-in screen is displayed. You can see the password box under your username. This indicates that you are still signed in, but your account is locked. To unlock it, type the correct password and click the arrow button next to it or press Enter. Your laptop is unlocked and all running applications are still open, so you can quickly resume your work. If you need to share your laptop with others regularly, it is advisable to sign out of the laptop instead of just locking it. To log out of a laptop, click the Start button, then click the username icon and select Sign Out. A laptop is a lightweight mobile device. It is a virtual office for people on the move. Sometimes, laptops may refuse to function the way you expect them to. To learn about some typical problems that you may face with your laptop and also to learn how to restart the laptop, please watch the video. Your laptop might suddenly prompt you to restart or reset it. Restart automatically. Need a restart after you have installed a new application or an update. Run slow. The system may freeze. Most of these problems are solved by restarting the laptop. When you restart a laptop, it shuts down and then starts automatically. To restart a laptop, click on the Start button. Then click the power icon and select Restart. Your laptop will shut down and then start automatically. After your laptop restarts, you are required to type in your password to unlock it again. Sometimes, restarting a laptop is not a good idea, as every time you start or restart a laptop, it consumes more battery. If you want to protect your laptop without turning it off and prefer to resume your work from where you left off, you may use the hibernate or sleep mode option. To know more about the sleep and hibernate modes, please watch the video. Mr. Abraham is working on his laptop and wants to step away for a while. He wants to secure the data on his laptop. On the other hand, he does not want to shut down the laptop because he prefers to save time and battery which would be consumed in restarting it. Deliberating on this situation, what would you have done? Let us see what Mr. Abraham does. To save the battery of his laptop without turning it off and to resume work from where he left it, he can opt to either use the hibernate mode or the sleep mode. He puts the laptop on hibernate mode. The hibernate mode is better than the sleep mode. Hibernate puts all running documents and applications on the hard disk and turns a laptop completely off. Thus, the laptop uses zero power. So, power is only used to keep the laptop's state in memory, while other parts are turned off. This means it uses less power. Had he opted for the sleep mode, it would have put his system into a state which would be similar to shutting down. Both modes let you resume your work from where you left off. By default, only sleep mode is enabled on your laptop. But if you are environment friendly, you should adopt the habit of hibernating your laptop when you take short breaks from your work. To do so, first you will need to enable hibernate mode on your laptop. Click Start. Scroll down the alphabetical list on the left to Windows System and click. From the drop-down list, select Control Panel. Many options are displayed. Click Power Options. The power plans are displayed on the screen. You can select a power plan from here to effectively consume less power. From the options listed on the left panel, click Choose what the power button does. Then click the Change Settings that are currently unavailable link to activate the Shutdown Settings checkboxes. Click the Hibernate Show in Power menu checkbox. To confirm the changes, click Save Changes. You can see that the Hibernate option has been added to the Power menu. Let us learn how to put a laptop in hibernate mode. Click on the Start button, then click the Power icon. From the displayed list of menu options, click Hibernate. The laptop goes into hibernation. Next, let us learn to put the laptop in sleep mode. Click on the Start button, then click the Power icon. From the displayed list of menu options, click Sleep. The laptop is now in sleep mode. You have reached the end of the assignment. You have learned performing basic functions on a laptop such as start, lock, unlock, sign out and shut down. Securing a laptop by locking or signing out. Saving power by using the sleep and hibernate modes. At the end of At the end of this assignment, you will be able to explain what is meant by a mouse and list the different mouse pointers. A pointing device is one with which you can control the movement of the pointer to select items on a screen. Pointing devices provide a comfortable interface with the system unit by accepting pointing gestures and converting them into machine-readable input. Examples of pointing devices include the mouse, joystick, touchscreen, light pen, and stylus. Almost every personal computer has a tool attached to it which is called a mouse. It is about the same size as a real mouse and has a wire or cable attached to the back of it. On the screen, there is a special icon known as a mouse pointer or cursor. A mouse can have 1, 2, or more buttons which are used to select options and to control the mouse pointer. Some mice have a wheel button that can be rotated to scroll through information displayed on the screen. The movement of the mouse is translated into signals that tell the computer how to move the on-screen pointer. The direction in which it moves controls the direction the pointer moves on the screen. You have reached the end of the assignment. You have learned what is a mouse, the different mouse pointers. At the end of this assignment, you will be able to explain the techniques of using a mouse. You need to know 5 techniques to use a mouse. Pointing. This means moving the mouse pointer from its current position on the screen to the object of interest on the screen. For example, pointing to a hyperlink on a web page. Clicking. This means to pressing and releasing the left mouse button. Clicking indicates selection of an object. For example, when the mouse pointer is pointing a hyperlink on a web page and you click on it, you are taken to the new page indicated. Double-clicking. This means clicking the left button of the mouse fast twice in succession. For example, if you want to open a Word document that is available on the desktop, you point the mouse pointer on it and double-click to open it. This is normally referred to as drag and drop. Dragging means moving the mouse pointer on an object, pressing or holding the left mouse button down, and then moving the mouse pointer. The release of the mouse button after moving the object to a specific location is called dropping. For example, you may use this method to copy or move documents from one location to another. Right-clicking. This means clicking the right button of the mouse. Usually, it is used to display a shortcut drop-down menu or context menu. For example, when you are on the desktop, right-clicking displays a menu for performing various operations such as setting desktop properties. You have reached the end of the assignment. You have learned techniques of using a mouse. At the end of this assignment, you will be able to describe the types of mice, explain the utility of a mousepad, and list the ways in which a mouse can be connected. There are several types of mice. Some of the basic designs are as follows. Mechanical. This has a rubber or metal ball on its underside that can roll in all directions. Mechanical sensors within the mouse detect the direction the ball is rolling and move the screen pointer accordingly. It is attached with a cord to the system unit. This is the same as a mechanical mouse, but uses optical sensors to detect the motion of the ball. This uses a laser to detect the movement of the mouse. It responds more quickly and precisely than mechanical and optomechanical mice, but it is also more expensive. This mouse is a battery-powered cordless device that uses radio waves or infrared light waves to communicate with the system unit. The mousepad is the most popular mouse accessory available and is used with most mice. It provides a smooth surface for the mouse to move across. Most optical mice do not require a mousepad, as they are designed to be used on any flat surface. A mousepad is sometimes required when using optomechanical mice because the ball requires the extra friction of the mousepad to roll smoothly. You may connect your mouse to your computer in one of the following ways. Serial mice connect directly to a PS2 port or a USB port. This is the simplest type of connection. PS2 mice connect to a PS2 port. USB mice connect to a USB port. Cordless mice are not physically connected. They use infrared or radio waves to communicate with the computer. You have reached the end of the assignment. You have learned types of mice, utility of a mousepad, and ways in which a mouse can be connected. At the end of this assignment, you will be able to describe the usage of the different keys on a keyboard. The different keys on the keyboard are used to enter data into your computer system. Let us take a look at the different keys on your QWERTY keyboard with reference to the Windows 10 operating system. The different keys on the keyboard are used to enter data into your computer system. Let us take a look at the different keys on your QWERTY keyboard with reference to the Windows 10 operating system. The key to the extreme left of the top row is the Escape key. This key has numerous uses, all of which relate to escaping from a program or situation. The use of the key depends on the program being used and varies in individual programs. On the top right-hand side of the keyboard are three keys marked Print Screen, Scroll Lock, and Pause Break that are rarely used by beginners. Some programs like Windows use the Alt plus Print Screen keys to obtain screen captures. In some operating systems, the Scroll Lock key is used to pause screen output. The Pause Break key is usually used to change the interaction with the computer, such as switching between multiple login sessions, terminating a program, or interrupting a modem connection. Along the top of the keyboard is a row of function keys. Like the Escape key, each of these keys have certain functions that vary with different programs. For example, in Microsoft Word, the F7 key opens up the spelling and grammar check option. In the same program, the F12 key saves an open document. It is almost universal in computer programs for the F1 key to be used to open a help menu. In addition to individual functions, the function keys are used frequently in conjunction with other keys. For example, the Shift key, the Control key, and the Alt key are frequently used in conjunction with the function keys or other lettered keys. In Microsoft Word, the F7 key is used for checking spelling and grammar. When the F7 key is used with the Shift key, it opens up the thesaurus function. The keys along the top of the main keyboard have two uses. For example, the key with number 4 on it also has a $sign on it. To type the $sign, you hold down the Shift key and hit the number 4 key. The Shift key is used to type all of the symbols on the upper part of each key. The caps lock key, when pressed down, makes every letter print as uppercase. Pressing down the caps lock a second time returns the key to its normal function. Such keys that alternate between two modes of operation are called as toggle keys. The space bar, the long key in the lower center of the keyboard, is used to put spaces between words and sentences. The tab key is used to push the typing along the line in specified distances. For example, if you wish to indent the first line of every paragraph, then it is wise to use the tab key. It is unwise to use the space bar for this purpose because you may miscount the spaces, and secondly, the space bar does not give an even or regular distance from the margin, thus making your document look untidy and uneven. The Enter key is one of the most important keys on the board. In a word processor, it makes another line when you hit it, but it has other functions. It has the function of executing or doing a command in the same way a mouse click does. Slightly to the right of the keyboard and below the print screen group is a cluster of 6 special keys. The Insert key in this group serves to insert keystrokes. The existing words are pushed along in front of the new text entered. Pressing the key once again results in the replace mode. Now, new letters are printed over the old letters. The Delete key located below the Insert key deletes any selected text, or if none is selected, the next letter to the right of the cursor. The Backspace key to the left of the Insert key deletes characters to the left of the cursor. The Home key takes you to the beginning of a line in a word processor, and when used with the Control key, results in the cursor going to the beginning of a document. The End key, which is directly below the Home key, sends the cursor to the end of a line, or if used with the Control key, to the end of a document. The Page Up and Page Down keys move the screen up or down one screen page. The arrow keys just below the special keys move the cursor in the direction of the arrow. When used in conjunction with the Control or Shift key, they perform different functions again. For example, if you hold down the Control key and press the arrow pointing to the right, then the cursor jumps one whole word. Without the Control key, the cursor moves one character at a time. To the extreme right of the keyboard is a cluster of keys known as the numeric keypad. The keys are designed to function as a small calculator. The key on the top left hand, the Num lock, when pressed, turns off the numeric keypad and allows it to perform the same way as the special keys. The small light that lights up just to the top of the numeric keypad indicates whether the keypad is on or off. On either side of the spacebar, outside the Alt key, is a key with the Windows logo. Pressing this key displays the Start menu. Holding the Windows key down and pressing another key initiates other actions. You have reached the end of the assignment. You have learned the functions of the keys on the keyboard.
Oh, looks like I'm going to have to get a new one.
Dee, I think the monitor of the computer stopped working.
Oh, I wanted to use it in the afternoon.
No, don't worry. It appears Sid is getting a new one.
Ah, that's so nice of him.
Wow! Dee, look at this. This monitor is larger than the earlier one. And it's thinner too. It's thinner than I am.
That's because you have been eating a lot and your stomach has become huge.
Very funny, Tiri. Tell me, how do you think Sid decided on buying this one?
Miri, there are a few things to consider while deciding to buy a computer.
First, tell me about how this is so thin.
When computer monitors began, there were these big boxes which only had text and were black and white.
That's so boring.
That's why, Miri, later color computers came, but were almost the same in size. These type of monitors were called CRT or cathode ray tube monitors, just like old TVs.
Let me guess. Then, like LCDs in TVs, even monitors became LCD or liquid crystal display monitors?
Absolutely, Mary. And the newest form are LED monitors, which use light emitting diodes instead of a bulb behind LCDs. This gives a thinner size, richer colors, and better contrast.
So, what Sid had earlier was an LCD, and this one is an LED. That's why it is thinner than I am. But Tiri, is that all that's important in a monitor?
Of course not. There are 5 more things which are important while choosing the monitor. The first is the resolution. That means is a grid. How many pixels are put into the monitor? The higher the resolution, the better the image.
Aha! Go on.
The next thing, which though important, isn't something that was as consumers are given a choice about. It is the pixel pitch, which means the distance between 2 pixels.
Yeah, the farther the pixels are, the image will lose its quality.
The next thing is the refresh rate. That means how many times does the image on the computer refresh each second?
I can't believe it. You mean to say that the image is being refreshed and we can't see the changes?
Yes, Mary. It's being refreshed at least 75 times every second. That's called the frequency at which the computer operates. If the refresh rate is low, then we see a flicker on the monitors, which is troublesome to the eyes. But the high refresh rate ensures a smoother picture quality, especially if you are watching videos.
I think size also matters. I mean, high resolution screen, which are large, feels nice to look at, like this new display.
Yes, Mary. But ideally, there is an optimum size for each use. Just like you wouldn't put a huge TV in a small room, the size of the monitor has to be appropriate to the need.
I agree with you. Anything bigger than this one will be too large for Sid.
The final thing you should consider while buying a monitor is its aspect ratio, which is the ratio of its height to its breadth.
Yeah, I know. The square ones, which were there earlier, used to be 4:3.
Yes, and these ones are now 16:9.
Yes, I know. They are fantastic to watch movies on. You can see it in widescreen, just like the theaters.
Looks like this new monitor knows what I want to use.
Know the basics. Know the basics of operating your smartphone. When you start using a smartphone, it is important to operate it safely and correctly. After all, it is an electronic device. There are a few do's and don'ts of using smartphones. In simple words, there are things that you should be doing and things you should avoid doing when using a smartphone. Let's talk about a few do's and don'ts. You should avoid keeping your smartphone in your pockets or near your body. The constant cellular radiation and vibration around the smartphone are harmful to your body. You can always carry a bag to keep it away instead of keeping it in your pockets. You can choose to buy a smartphone that emits less radiation than others. While searching for smartphones on the internet, you can specify this requirement. Keep this factor in mind while you are deciding the budget to buy your smartphone. You should never overcharge your phone. Charging it up to 80% will give you the same performance as it gives at 100%. If you observe, a phone charges slowly after 80%, which means that it is already at an optimum charge. Overcharging phones can damage their batteries and life. Sometimes there are chances of a phone getting permanently damaged. While it is getting charged, do not use the smartphone at all. If you get a call, remove the charging plug and then receive the call. You should never keep your phone unprotected. Always keep it securely locked with a password in the form of a pin, pattern, or fingerprint. In case someone takes your phone or steals it, they will not be able to unlock it without the password. That way, the data in your phone will stay safe. You can also enable app lock from your phone settings. You should also avoid installing unknown or malicious apps. By doing so, you are saving yourself from falling prey to cyber crimes or keeping your phone safe from data stealers. How will you understand if an app is not good for your phone? You should always consider reading the app description and customer reviews and ratings. Somehow, these will surely tell you if the app is safe. You should keep your smartphone clean. Clean the display screen externally with a soft cloth and screen cleaner sprays. However, remember to not spray the cleaner much on the phone. You can clean the charging port, audio jack and speakers with a small painting brush or toothbrush. Removing the dirt will increase your phone's life. You should clean the phone internally by clearing up caches and by deleting unwanted files to free up the memory. Keep your phone protected from viruses and safe. Know using touchscreen efficiently. Using touchscreen efficiently. We know that every smartphone has a touchscreen. This touchscreen allows users to interact and perform actions. You can tap and tell the phone what is to be done. Similarly, there are touchscreen laptops. Yes, you can now use these laptops like your smartphones and perform computing tasks. There are various companies like Samsung, Xiaomi, Vivo, Apple that sell amazing touchscreen smartphones and companies like Dell, Lenovo, Asus, etc. who sell amazing touchscreen laptops. How to use a touchscreen smartphone? Every smartphone has a touchscreen that allows users to interact and perform actions. You can tap and tell the phone what is to be done. Smartphones come in various sizes, thus the dimensions of every display screen are different. Here are a few smartphones with their sizes and screen dimensions. A laptop already has a touchpad and a keyboard attached to the body. So, why do you think it was necessary to include an advanced feature like a touchscreen in a laptop? As time goes by, the advancements in such machines provide more benefits like time saving and effortless use. If you think about it, by using touchscreen gestures, one can perform tasks faster than a mouse or touchpad. Also, there have also been laptop-cum tablets in the market for a long time now. These two-in-one devices work wonders for artists. When you need to perform computer tasks, you can use it as a laptop, and when you just want to read, draw, or watch a movie, you can use it as a tablet. Apart from laptops, We also have amazing tablets and notes. A tablet is just like a smartphone but with a bigger display screen. Notes are advanced smartphones that have a stylus. A few such smartphones are the Samsung Note series. These phones are especially useful for taking notes when you are attending classes or seminars. Do you know what a stylus is? It is a pen that works on touch screens just like your finger works. As we know that a touch screen does not respond to plastic or any such material, you must be wondering how a stylus works. The tip of the stylus is made of rubber or conductive foam that resembles a human finger or skin. Today, multiple smartphones come with styluses even if they are not the Note versions. Styluses are useful to draw and write like a pen. If you think you're an artist, then next time you can choose to purchase a phone with a stylus. A few retail shops also sell styluses that work on every touchscreen today. The touchscreen of a smartphone and tablet usually responds to the touch of fingers and stylus. It does not respond to plastic or any other material. A touchscreen responds to all the basic gestures such as single or double tap, long tap, pinching to zoom in or out, scrolling, etc. Let's take an example to understand what these gestures are. Here is a photo. When you single tap on it, it will display details. If you tap again, the details disappear. Double tapping on it will magnify it automatically. Pinching the photo in or out will magnify or reduce it manually. A long tap is when you touch the screen and hold it for more than 2 to 3 seconds. The long tap on the home screen will reveal additional functionalities. When you use double tap and long tap gestures, to complete the action, you may need to use a single tap gesture again. Scrolling is when you run a finger on the screen to go downwards, upwards, or sideways. By scrolling in the gallery, you will see the previous or new files. You can also use a 3-finger gesture to take a screenshot on a few smartphones. Using touchscreen,
By the end of this activity, you should be able to explain the advantage of the Internet, list different devices that help you connect to the Internet, describe how to configure and activate an Internet connection using a router or a modem. David wants to send some pictures he took for a photography project to his professor who is in another city. He's wondering how to do it, and suddenly it strikes him that he can send the pictures as an attachment in an email. There is no internet connection at home, so he activates the internet connection on his mobile number instead. He transfers the pictures from his computer to his mobile device and then mails them to his professor. Internet has truly revolutionized communication. Sharing information, networking, and keeping in touch with family as well as friends is what the Internet defines today. Digital media and social networking have changed the algorithm of marketing also. There are various methods and devices that help you connect to the Internet. You can activate the Internet on your mobile phone just by calling your service provider and selecting an Internet plan. For now, we will consider activating the Internet using a data modem or a router. Let us now understand how to set up digital subscriber line or cable connection. To set up a digital subscriber line or DSL or cable connection, you first need an account with an Internet Service Provider or ISP. For DSL, the ISP is usually a phone company. For cable, it is usually a cable network provider. You will also need a modem, a router, or a device that combines the two. Some ISPs provide these devices when you opt to use their service. Sometimes you might be required to buy the device yourself. When you have your modem and router or your combination device, either follow the instructions provided by your ISP or follow the steps as shown. Plug the device into an electrical outlet. You will now have to plug one end of a phone cord or cable into the wide area network port or WAN port of the device and the other end into the wall jack. You can label the WAN port as WAN, W-A-N. DSL users, please note that the DSL filter on the phone line should not be used. Now take the Ethernet cable and plug one end of it into the local area network or LAN port on the device and the other end into the networking port of the computer which you want to connect to the internet. The LAN port should be labeled LAN, L-A-N. This step can be skipped if you are connecting wirelessly through a Wi-Fi router. Start or restart the computer. Now let us learn how to connect to a network after the digital subscriber line or the cable connection is set up. You will first have to see the list of available networks. To see the list, click on the network icon. Click on the relevant connection. Now click Connect. The Connect to a Network dialog box asks you to enter the security key. You can get this password from your service provider when you avail their service. Click on the Hide Characters checkbox to select it. Now type the security key in the relevant field. Then click OK. The Connect to a Network shows the progress. Once the computer is connected to the internet, the dialog box closes on its own. To confirm if you are connected to the internet, click on the network icon. You can see that your computer is now connected to the internet using the connection you just selected. If you want to connect to the internet while you are at work, ask your IT admin for the password. If you are in a public place such as a coffee shop, ask someone who works there for the password. You can click to select the Connect Automatically checkbox if you want to always connect to this network when in range. Let us look at the key learning takeaways. The Internet has truly revolutionized communication. Sharing information, networking, and keeping in touch with family as well as friends is what the Internet defines today. Digital media and social networking have changed the algorithm of marketing also. The Internet can be installed by using various devices such as smartphones, tablets, routers, modems, data cables, dongles, and so on. A router or a modem is required to set up a cable connection or a digital subscriber line. You can either get a modem or a router from your service provider. You can even choose to buy one on your own. You can configure the internet connection from the setting option provided in your computer or mobile device. By the end of
Hello friends, we always use broadband on our desktop or laptop if we want to use internet. We can carry laptop while traveling. But what about internet? We can't carry broadband with us. Also, if we don't have wireless dongle, then there is no option to access internet. The solution on this is using internet on our mobile. With the use of Wi-Fi hotspot, we can use the internet of our mobile on our laptop. So let's see how to use a Wi-Fi hotspot. Now let's start Wi-Fi hotspot of our mobile. To do so, we will tap on notification area. Then we will locate the Wi-Fi hotspot icon and then we will tap on Wi-Fi hotspot. You can see that the Wi-Fi hotspot is on. But we need a password to access this Wi-Fi hotspot on our laptop. To do so, we will tap on Settings. Then we will tap on More and then we will tap on Tethering and Mobile Hotspot. Now we can see a Setup Wi-Fi Hotspot option. We will tap on it. Now we will tap on Show Password. Yes, now we can see the password. Tap on Save. Now we want to start Wi-Fi on our laptop. To do so, we will click on Wi-Fi settings and then we will click on Wi-Fi. We can see our mobile in the list of Wi-Fi signals. Click on it to select. Then click on Connect. You are required to enter the password. Enter the password and then click on Next. Now click on No. You can see that we have connected with Wi-Fi, as the text "Connected, Secured" written below the selected Wi-Fi network. Now let's check whether the internet is working. We will click on Browser and type a word "computer" in the browser. Yes, you can see that we have connected with the internet, as we can see the results in the browser. So friends, you have seen that how we can connect to internet by using Wi-Fi hotspot. So go ahead and try it on your own.
Let's learn how to operate an email account on your smartphone. In the smartphones, we have various apps either in folders or displayed directly. You can see that in this phone there is a folder named Google that contains many applications of Google. Let's enable our Gmail account by tapping on Gmail icon. Now you will be prompted to login window. You can see here I have already logged in one of my account. So to enable a new account, we will tap on the photo icon. If smartphone is already logged in using multiple email IDs, it will display all the email IDs over here. Now we will select add another account. You can see setup email option. If you are logging in for the first time on your smartphone, you will be directly prompted to this setup page. We will select Google as we will log in into our Gmail account. We will now enter our email ID and then click Next. We will be prompted to enter password. Let's type it. Since I haven't linked any mobile number to my email ID, it is giving me an option to add it. If you want to add it now, choose the option Yes, I am in and enter the mobile number you want to link with this email and continue. As of now, I do not want to add any mobile number, so we will simply select Skip. Now the Google Terms and Services Agreement is getting displayed. Select I agree for adding your new account. Now you can see that new account has already been added and it's getting displayed here. We will choose our new email ID. This is inbox page and here all the received mails are stored. Click to see other options. Here all the mails of inbox can be seen under different categories like primary, social and promotions. Other options like star, snoozed, important, sent, scheduled mails, outbox, drafts, spam and bin are also here. All these options contain respective mails. Other options like calendar and contacts, which are a part of Google Apps, are also seen inside this. Now let's send an email to our friend. To do so, select the plus button on the right bottom. Now the Compose window opens. We will enter the subject line and the body of the mail and will enter the email ID of the recipient. You can see our mail is being sent. As soon as it is sent, it will show the status as sent. You can see that the email which we have just sent is stored here. Let's learn how to reset password. Go to the settings menu, select email ID. If it is the only email ID linked on this phone, this option will not appear. You can see there are various options available under settings. We will choose Manage your Google account. Various options of managing our account are divided into tabs like Home, Personal Information, Data and Personalization, Security, People and Sharing, Payments and Subscriptions. Since we have to change our password, we will select the security option and tap on password. To continue, it is asking us to enter our current password. We will enter it and hit next. It is now asking us to enter our new password. We will enter a new password. It is always advisable to keep a strong password like combination of alphabets, numericals, symbols, and it must be at least 8 characters long. We will now confirm our new password by re-entering it again. Then click Change Password button. You will get to see a message that your password has been changed. In this way, you can reset your password on your smartphone. Let's learn.
Keyboarding is a skill of typing data correctly and quickly using a computer keyboard. You can become a master keyboarder by using correct keyboarding techniques to achieve 100% accuracy while typing at a fast speed. Keyboarding is a skill of typing data correctly and quickly using a computer keyboard. You can become a master keyboarder by using correct keyboarding techniques to achieve 100% accuracy while typing at a fast speed. In modern times, it is almost impossible to get by without using a computer. Almost every activity requires using a computer or keyboard in one way or another. Even if your job doesn't require computer usage, you would need to use a computer from time to time in your personal life. For looking up information or emailing friends and relatives. In today's world, many forms need to be filled online. These might be relevant to government departments, banks, public services, applications to organizations, institutions, and various other domains. A large number of academic institutions require the use of computers for submissions of projects and assignments, agreements, legal documents, stamp papers, project reports, and many other documents need to have standard printing. The amount of time that we spend on computers is only going to increase as time goes by. Think about how much you can accomplish if you double your typing speed. Learning how to type properly can sometimes increase your typing speed by more than double. When you type in correct way, you'll be able to accomplish more tasks at home, at work, and have more time to do things that you enjoy the most. Maybe your increased productivity at work may even help lead to your next promotion. In